Hey, what's up, everybody? In this video, I'm bringing you the latest Denver housing market data. It's August 2022, and I'm going to do this one a little bit different because there's a lot of uncertainty out there. I just want to share with you the graphs that I see as a real estate agent from the MLS so you can make a smart move whenever the time comes. So with that said, let me share my screen real quick. We are going to bring up all the data that we just got done going through in our team meeting. And right now, this first graph is the number of active listings. So as a seller, how this affects you is that this is the number of homes you would be competing against. Right now, we're in our summer market. This is typically when we have the most homes for sale, and that's staying right on track. There's really not a huge increase versus the prior months on the number of homes for sale, but we are at that high point where there's more homes for sale than any other season in the Denver metro market. If you're a buyer, this means there's more opportunities out there for you to pick from right now. So this is a good time to do your shopping. The list to sales price ratio, this one is showing that homes are still selling at full price. And if you've been following the market, you know there's a lot of price reductions out there. A lot of people are having to pull their asking price down to attract a buyer. And the reason this is staying at 100% is because it's a lagging indicator. So all the homes that closed out in July went under contract in May or June when the market was still really hot. And they made that price reduction to where somebody would make a full price offer on it. So right now, we are still seeing just a few bidding wars, but we're seeing more properties take a price reduction in order to find that buyer. And then they're getting to full price. So you can't price right now at the top of the market. This graph shows exactly why. So in January, our average sales price, Denver Metro, this is single family, this is townhouses, this is condo, everything's included in this. Our average sales price was $598,000. By April, 4 months later, it was up $100,000. So think about that. If you started shopping beginning of the year, you're like, all right, New Year's resolution, we're going to go out and buy a home. And then every month, home values are going up 25 grand. And interest rates are going up. It was just a really, really wild time there through Q1 and a lot of Q2 with home values going up and interest rates going up. So we ended up at our high point, what I think will be the high point for the year at 700,000. And since April, home values have started to tick down. So they went down $5,000. Then they went down to $690, $10,000. And then in July, they were down $675. Now, we're still up from the beginning of the year, which was only 6 months ago. We're up 107 months ago. Sorry about that. We're up $100,000. Now we're up $75,000. It's still a great year. We're just not at the peak at where we were. And so what I'm anticipating happening is this is going to start to level out. And I think we end the year still above 600,000. So you're going to see some appreciation in your home this year. The time on market is currently 6 days. Now, again, this is a lagging indicator because these homes went under contract in May and June, and the market was a little bit faster then. However, I don't think you're going to see this change a whole lot, maybe 7, 8 days, something along those lines. I think a lot of homes are kind of in a 2 to 3 week market. And then there's still some entry level housing that we're seeing take on multiple offers in the first weekend. So those homes are selling at 4. It's just kind of balancing this whole thing out right in that 7, 8 days on market is what we're going to see moving forward. This graph shows months of inventory. So historically, it was said that whenever we have 6 months of inventory, that means the market's balanced between buyers and sellers. Nobody really has an upper hand. But I would almost throw that out. I mean, since we had the recession, we never really built enough homes to catch back up. We took, 4 years off from 2008 to 2012 in building homes. And so we've just been undersupplied. So what I would say right now is that sellers and buyers are getting more evenly balanced right now, where sellers are having to do some price reductions. They're having to take some concessions to get their home sold. So months of inventory, would love to see this higher, would love to see more homes out there and available. But right now, it's still historically a seller's market is what you're going to see. Number of homes pending. So this is a great indicator whenever we're in a shifting market, because this tells us what's going to happen in the future. So this past month, 7,000 homes went under contract. And as you can see in the graph, March, April, May, this is where, I'd like to see closer to 9,000 homes go under contract. We're in the hot days of summer where there's a lot of homes for sale. So for this number to come back down to 7,000, that means it's more of a winter market. So less homes selling. And then if we go to the number of new listings, there was 10,000 homes come on market, 7,000 go under contract. That means the market gained 3,000 homes of inventory. So more homes staying on the market. And then we take a look at the number of sales. Number of sales was 6,500. So even lower in June. That tells us June was a really slow month. That's when those interest rates were up in the 6% range. And so it feels like a winter market out there right now with the number of homes that are actually accepting offers and going under contract. And then we're seeing the new listings come up. So good opportunity for buyers to have a lot of options. And if you're a seller, you have got to be priced based on your competition. So keep watching, what is currently for sale in my area, what other homes are buyers looking at, and then pay attention who got their offer accepted this week, who was priced right or had their condition right, who was the clear choice to be a winner in the past week. And that's what your goal is to go out there and be the clear choice for a buyer. And if you're a buyer, lots of options, you're in a pretty good spot. You're in the best spot you've been in the last couple of years. And interest rates, man, this has been a volatile world. We started the year at 3%. They went up in the sixes and mid sixes, and there was talk of 8. Right now, what I'm hearing is majority of well-qualified buyers are at 5%. So everybody's situation is different on this. It depends on if you're buying a condo or a townhouse or single family home. So there's really no way to say, here's what the rate is. But a lot of lenders right now, they're quoting in the 5% range. We do have a connection with a great local lender. We can get you down to 4.5%. So hit me up. That's just going to hang around here for just a little bit while they're trying to bring volume up. And then also there's the opportunity to get a seller to give you concessions if you're a buyer. And so you can take that money, buy your rate down, and keep a low interest rate here for a while. So everybody's situation is different. Happy to connect with you, explain this in more detail for how it will benefit your current situation, and if now's even the right time for you to buy, sell, or invest. So give me a shout if you have any questions. My name's Cameron. I'm the owner at Colorado Team Real Estate. My number is 303-501-2810. Thanks.